Morning, everyone. Welcome to this very last October day. Haha, just teasing. Time is going fast, isn't it? And we are approaching October. And before you know it, it will be over. It'll go quickly the way time does. So, what is it that is important for you as October starts? What will maximize your month and create abundance for you in all ways? Because you know what? Before long, I'm going to be doing a November outlook. And so, as this year comes to an end, let's just posit that question to ourselves. What is it that you want to see happen right now? Where is it that you would like to feel that the universe remembers you and wants for you to succeed? Good morning, my dear Bina. Welcome. And today we're celebrating the beautiful month of September that's had its share of challenges and blessings. Good morning, Ujal. And today we are using our Halloween deck. I kind of love this time of year. And we are going to just be asking the cards to show us what is that special something that you need to be aware of as October approaches. Alrighty? So, everybody take a breath and release. Good. And another deep breath. Excellent. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you here, my dear friends. You have no idea the blessings that you bring to my life simply by coming to these readings, you guys. All right, so now, what are our options today? First of all, we have our a darling Halloween deck that I'm going to be using. And then, of course, anybody who wants to have a deeper look into October, I've got my baby tarot right here. And all you have to do is tap that super chat, and Bina's going to help me stay on track and make sure that I get your reading um, in order of when they're ordered. Okay, I don't want you guys to have to wait any longer than you need to. And now I just messed up my deck because I put the cards in the wrong way. So what does that mean? I think for October, what it means is that we need to stay alert, keep on our toes, make sure that we are aligned up with our inner being for what it is we're wanting to manifest. How's that for a good intention for the day? Okay, now it's in order. Let me shuffle up the cards, and I will be doing our readings as all you have to do is tell me something that you're thankful for, and that qualifies for you a one card reading. If you're desiring more information for October, it's very easy. All you do is add a super chat. Thank you, Bina, for explaining to everybody. And I'm just delighted to draw you cards from my itty bitty tarot, my tiny tarot. And absolutely, I see you, Nettie. I see you, Priya. I know you're here, Ujal, Jazz, my dear friends. You guys that come, Sophia K, welcome. Y'all that come every time I go live, I see my little family appearing here, and you guys bless me so much. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Catherine, Fish Out of Water Tarot, where we're all about discovering what it is that our inner being wants for us. I know that we are so loved by the divine, and these card readings are all about helping you feel the love that's here for you. Okay, so starting off here, who will be my very first person? Jazz, I'm so grateful for you and your beautiful gift of crochet. And I just think all the love that you put forward towards the pieces that you make, those people don't even realize what a blessing it is to have you creating art for them. So let's take a peek. What does October, what's the key to be alert to for October for Jazz? Okay. Okay, so Jazz, let's take a look here. What an interesting card. So what I'm seeing for you, Jazz, is that there are people in your life right now. It's like they're not showing their true selves, okay? And there's part of you needs to be very alert to what it is that's important to you. as you're holding on to treasures, there is a time and a place for holding on, and there's a time and a place for picking up something new. So I do sense that October is going to be a time when you're going to be doing some shifting and changing, and it doesn't feel quite comfortable for you. These bats signify a lot of energy because bats have a lot of energy, but they also are blind. And so, this call for you is to really trust the divine, trust your gut. When somebody comes to you with some kind of offer, be sure to look underneath what it is that you're seeing. Don't take anything for granted. There's something going on in how you look at life right now that's a little challenging for you, and you may feel a little bit insecure, but that's because you cannot take care of so many people without taking care of yourself first. So I love there's a quote that says, when in doubt, don't. So if you're not sure what you should put down and what you should pick up, take your time. Don't let anybody rush you. Okay, Jazz? There you go. That's a good little theme for October for all of us. Just take care before we make a move, and make sure that your move is inspired, not forced. Okay, so welcome everyone. So glad to have you here. If you're new here, I'm Catherine, and all I do is go straight through the list, and I offer readings to people who tell me something they're thankful for. If you do hit the super chat, I will get to you a little bit sooner, just because I honor those who are donating to my cause. I'm creating a scholarship fund so that people can afford to have readings if that's hard for them. So thank you for contributing to the greater good here. So we have Priya thankful for your family. Wonderful. So what is it that's a key for Priya to focus on for the month of October? All right. So it looks to me, Priya, that someone is going to be approaching you with an offer. All right. And you have been preparing this. When I look at the scroll that they're holding in their hand, it's like a graduation certificate. It's showing that you are prepared for something new. And you may have been asking the universe for something to change, that there's something that you're wanting to enhance your life. And the good news is, in October, there's an offer that's coming forward, and it's got a lot of joy attached to it. This could be in the area of a new relationship, but I'm also sensing it could be in the area of your employment, that as you are prepared for something within that within your career or your profession, that all this time you have been prepping yourself for something new, but you've been a little shy about it. See how the horse is kind of slowed down? So what I'm seeing here is that this is no time to give up, that you want to be prepared when you get this offer. Don't be worried that it's over your head or it might be too hard for you. You are ready for this, okay? Well, it's just a wonderful message for you. So prepare, work on your skills, and don't be surprised when something comes up for you. All right, so we are going down. Next is Ujal. I'm very thankful for your life, and I think that's a wonderful energy for you, Ujal. Let's look at what October's key might have. Excuse me while I just sip my latte here, green tea latte. With oat milk of all things. I'm a new fan. Okay, so let's go forward, Ujal. Okay, so we have this 10 of imps. Ujal, you are carrying a burden. It makes me feel tender in my heart, because I'm sensing that the burden you're carrying is difficult for you. There's something very personal, and you don't tell anyone about it. You're very quiet and private, and only the universe knows what, right? So what the good news is that in October, you are going to be noticing a shift. You're definitely coming to the end of a cycle of worry, okay? And so, what that means is that as you go forward in October, you want to make sure that the actions that you're taking are inspired actions. You want to have a sense of ease and flow, no force. It could be that as you cut off some energies and some relationships that are not serving you very well, you may feel like, oh gosh, I can't let go of that because somebody will be upset. See how this little imp here is upset because you dropped it. But you can't take care of yourself very well if you're carrying the burdens of other people. So, this October is a wonderful opportunity for you to let go of what's not working. I think you know exactly what I mean. There may be projects, clients, or even vendors that are not in harmony with what you're wanting. And that as we close out September, let some of these relationships come to an end because you want to open your arms and be ready for what's coming next. You can do this, Ujal. I'm confident in you. Some people, quite frankly, don't deserve you. You are over delivering to some of your clients and customers. You're letting them have more than they are paying for. It's like giving them more product than they even paid for. Does that make sense to you, Ujal? I know that you're in my community over on WhatsApp, so be sure to reach out if you have questions about your October, would you? I would love to support you over there. I do have a manifesting community, you guys. I love it so much. I'm able to meet you and get to know you a little bit better. And if you're interested, all you need to do is email me right here, tarotinfoplease at gmail.com, and I'll tell you how you can enter my community. There's no charge over there. Okay, so let's look. We have Serenity has offered a sticker. I think it was a sticker that you did. Thank you very much, Serenity. I will draw you an extra card when we come to your spot. Okie dokie. And now we have Sophia K. Welcome, my friend. Thankful for my community. Aw, thank you for that. I'm thankful for my community. You guys have blessed me so much over there in WhatsApp. And here on YouTube, I've just opened up memberships. I'm just kind of getting that started, but I would love for you to explore that option. Okay, so we have, let me see, Sophia K. Okay, Sophia, when it comes to October, what is it? A super chat that for Serenity. Thank you very much, Bina, for letting me know. And I will be doing Serenity's card next. So, what we have here is for Sophia K. Oh, this is really exciting, Sophia, because what's happening right now is you are opening yourself up to something grander. You've started to believe in yourself and you're starting to treat yourself with more respect. The high priestess energy is the energy of improving your intuition and really learning the language of your intuition. Did you know, Sophia, that the intuition uses your body more than your mind? The intuition it doesn't speak to us in an audible voice. But when you cringe, when something makes you cringe, that's a certain language that your intuition is using that means stop and pay attention. There are other languages in your intuition. There's aversion. Aversion is when something just turns you off. You can't go there. You are averse. And if you have aversion for something and you go there anyway, it will never last. So, what the universe is calling you to, Sophia K, in October is to work on those intuitive skills. Now, I know you're a member of my community. I'm so grateful to have you over there. And so I hope that you'll take advantage of some of the resources that I am putting in there about being able to achieve that intuitive development. because it's really going to help you. Look how happy she is. She's carrying this book, which is the wisdom that she's learning. She's standing on the moon, so she's willing to look at the dark side and the light side and to find balance. Super exciting. I'm glad that you are here today to receive your reading. Okay, and so Faz, I see you there. I'm just going to go ahead here and see where is my friend Serenity-yo. Is that what it is? Yes, Serenity-yo. I see you. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you here for the readings. And I'm just, when you invest in me, I invest in you. I appreciate that. So make sure that you're telling me something that you're grateful for, and you will jump right into the reading. So I'm going to do Serenity Yo, and then Nettie, you are next, and then Faz. So Serenity Yo, let's take a look. Okay. Very nice, Serenity. And now let's draw a card for you from the tiny oh, wow, Serenity, this is very intriguing. These cards are most fortunate, very good luck. The nine of ghosts is a sign that, excuse me, I'm sorry, the 10 of ghosts is a promise of, it's like a happily ever after card. It's a card that screams good fortune. This could be a sign that somebody in your family is reconnecting. It could be a sign of a relationship that is taking that next step towards family. But this 10 of ghosts is such a warm, loving energy. Without knowing too much about what's going on in your situation, I don't know if it's pointing towards your own personal love life. It could also be pointing to your career, but it definitely is all about self-love and being able to feel loved. We pull the 9 of Cups, which is the same. 10 of Ghosts is just like the 10 of Cups. And to pull the 9 of Cups here, where there's just, I love when I pull this card because it's like the universe has your back. See all those cups lined up behind him? Plus, the entire card's background is yellow, gold. This is a sign of abundance. So this could be an abundance of, it could be that there's a windfall or some sort of abundance that's going to happen in your money or in your living situation. But more than anything, it's floods of love coming your way, Sereno. That the universe wants you to feel loved, and you are going to see abundance flow in this month. This is a wonderful reading for the start of the month. So, what I want you to do, my friend, is I want you to practice gratitude. All right? Gratitude is going to be your secret sauce. Thank you. Thank you. Begin to use thank you for everything that's existing in your life right now. If you are not aware of, like you're saying, well, Catherine, where is this coming from? I don't feel it. That's because it's in energy. It's like a caterpillar and it's getting ready to, excuse me, it's in the cocoon and it's getting ready to burst forth and fly. So the key to understanding and enjoying it is to say thank you for everything. Thank your bed for being a great bed. Thank your teacup for being a great teacup. Thank your hands for serving you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to open huge gates for you. I think you're new here on my channel, and I hope that you subscribe. I would love, when we do our November readings, I would absolutely love to know what in the world October ended up being. I'm excited for you, my friend. Okay, next we are going over to Faz, I think. No, Nettie. I don't want to skip anybody. So, okay, Nettie, thinking of October. Wow, the cards are hot today. Let's see what we've got for Nettie, what to expect for October. Wow, these are wonderful readings. Let's take a peek. Okay, the two of imps. So this reminds me, hang on, I have to think here. Okay, so this reminds me of a mom with two children that are just constantly bickering together. Another thing it reminds me of is I have, well, one of my dogs passed away this last week and it was heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. I don't quite feel like myself because of that. It's part of why I wanted to be here with y'all. But my two dogs would do this. They would just spar together. They would tease each other and play hard. So I have a feeling that in your situation, Nettie, and I know you're very grateful for your family, but isn't it true that sometimes you have such a different view that you look at the squabbling that goes on amongst your family members and you see the smile on your face? I think the universe is calling you to rejoice and celebrate even though there's squabbling or there it seems like two of them are not getting along together. The energy of this card is that movement needs to happen. There's a change that needs to happen. And I think the change is about your peace of mind. It might be that you are in a position where one of these family members is going to move. And part of you has a mixed feeling about it. It's like it's not comfortable to be able to say goodbye to one of these figures. However, it needs to happen. You are feeling like you're taking care of your family, and that is a blessing. But in order for these people in your family to come to their development or their maturity, they have to leave and they have to explore the world on their own. So don't be fearful. This is a fresh start of sorts, and it really needs to happen. See these wands that are up here with the flames on them? That, I think, is what's going to be true of you by time the end of October happens. Because I think that these two, when they strike out in these different directions, they're both going to find what it is that is their mission, that they need to separate from this tight little group in order to find their true selves. Okay, my dear Nettie? And remember that even when your family members aren't there with you, you are connected energetically and you'll always be their person. It's just that you need to be their person in a more invisible way. Okay, Nettie? So, Faz, thank you for all the blessings in your life. And I am so happy to see you here, Faz. You're such a faithful listener. You come and hear my chit chats all the time, and I appreciate you. So, what's going on with Faz for October? What's the key? Okay, very interesting. So, Faz, my dear, are you single? This is the energy of someone exciting coming into your life. Okay? So this is a fiery, passionate energy. This look at that horse. See how they're breathing steam? This person is moves fast and is very charismatic. I'm aware of this little cat. The black cat follows in all of the cards. And in this particular card, the black cat is only sticking his head out. You know how cats will run and hide if they're not sure? So I feel like there's part of you that is going to be a little suspicious. You're going to be thinking, oh, this just is like too good to be true. You know, how do I know that this person is good for me? How can I tell? How can I know what the best thing is for you to do? So what I'm seeing, Faz, is that this purple, can you see it? Can you see the purple? So the purple is the color of spirituality. And so this is so important because you need to hold on to your values. What is it that is most important to you? When you meet a strong, charismatic person, we can kind of forget our own self, right? And all of a sudden, our values are not as intensely in our world. And that's the very last thing that should happen. You've got to hang on to those values. See the green of the bridle? That's that heart chakra color. So this is a person who does want to show you love, and I appreciate that for you. But remember this little cat, okay? As you go through October, remember that that you will. It's best to, when in doubt, don't, but don't shy away from this energy. It's going to bring a lot of joy into your life, okay? So I see that let me just see how this works. Roxy, thank you so much. Roxy is joined my membership. And Roxy, you're the very first person in the membership, and I have a reward for you. Okay. So I will be contacting you later today. You didn't know you were going to win something today, but you just did, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. And let's see, who else do we have? Bean, I did not see number 2. If you could just give me that message again. And Miss T Bikini. Oh, thank you, Miss T Bikini, for your contribution. I appreciate it. Oh, hang on. I always had I'm not such an expert at the technology part of this, so I need some help. Okay, so Miss T Bikini, yes, indeed, I see. So let me go forward and see. So seeing there's people that are asking for readings, and I appreciate that. Would love to be able to read a card for you, but in order to do that, you have to tell me something that you're thankful for. Aw, universe, thank you for being saying that you're thankful for your pet. And isn't that the truth? The pets are absolutely so important in our life, aren't they? And in fact, that I lost a pet this week. I had Bella for 12 years, and it's just been heartbreaking. But you know what? When I look at what's possible, we cannot control certain parts of life. And the quicker we learn that, the better. So, universe, thank you for bringing your gratitudes for your pet, because boy, I feel that today. Okay, so universe, you are next. And then let me just go down here. Okay. I just want to see. Hello, Marshall. Okay, just 18, sexy. Thanks for her kids. Okay, sexy 101. Christina wrote, thankful for your kids. Okay, good deal. So we're going to go down here and we're going to do, let's see, let me go back. Sorry, thank you for being patient, universe. And then we're going down to sexy and onward from there. Okay, universe, there's so many of you here today, I'm overwhelmed with you. Okay, so what is it that universe, what's the key to October? Okay, so universe, what is it that's been keeping you up at nights? What is it that's been keeping you up? What is it you've been worried about? Your pet, maybe you have a cat, but your pet has been picking up on your energy. Pets can be very helpful for us when we are hurting. A lot of times our pets, they just kind of know. My Murphy, my other dog, my Murphy, is a cuddler, and I'm so grateful that he wants to be right next to me these days when my heart is hurting. So what's happening for you is you've been carrying some sadness, universe. You've been you're doing better. It's not like you're walking around grieving all the time. That's not what's happening. But what we're needing to understand is that what the universe is calling you to something better. See how the moon is peeking in the window, and we only see half of a face. So there's something incomplete, and your worries and concerns are holding you back. Your pet wants something better for you, my friend. And what this promise is, by the end of the month, you're going to feel much better about something that's bothering you right now. And so what people say is that, or Abraham Hicks, you guys know I love Abraham. And Abraham teaches that it's not the problem that's bothering you. It's your thoughts about the problem. And that's so very true. So, what I want you to do, universe, is write down a list of all of the problems that are bothering you right now and pick the top 3 and just begin to say out loud, These problems are too much for me. I'm handing them over to the universe. And you should have an easy time with that because your name is universe, okay? Is it your job to solve this problem or is it the universe? So keep delegating. My situation is bothering me today, so I'm giving it to the universe and then mean it, okay? You might want to look in the mirror. I love mirror work. Louise Hay teaches that. And you look in the mirror and you say it to yourself, eye to eye. I can't handle this. I'm going to let the universe take charge. That will really help you because the promise is by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling so much better and you're going to be sleeping better. This is your month to transition out of all of this problem minded thinking. Solution based thinking will help you for sure. Be sure to listen to Abraham Hicks. I listen to them on the daily. There are literally thousands of videos out there. They're all about 20 minutes, 15 minutes long, and it'll really encourage you. Okay, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Nishita, I see you here. Thank you for being here today. 18, and then Sexy 101. Thank you for your kids. Isn't it true? Even when kids can be kind of a pain in the butt. I mean, I'm a mom, so I can see that. But but we do love them and we're thankful for them no matter what. Let's take a look. What is it that October has in store for you, Sexy 101? Thank you guys. I see so many newcomers here today. I'm just thankful for you. I'm Catherine. Fish Out of Water Tarot is all about what can we do to feel more loved, right? What can we do to feel more successful? That's what we're all about. So, Sexy 101, what is tying you up in knots? Where do you feel paralyzed? Where do you feel like you're out of control? There's something in how you're thinking about a situation. These bats, every one represents a thought. And so are you the kind of person who your friends say you think too much? Well, you're a sister or brother of me because I am guilty of thinking too much for sure. And sometimes I can paralyze myself. And what do I mean by that? I know that if I'm calm and at ease, Abraham Hicks calls it being in the vortex. When I'm calm and at ease and my body is very relaxed, I never feel like this. That's the truth. My own thoughts can paralyze me. So you're being called to change your thinking. Now, Sexy, Abraham Hicks says that if you hold on to a positive thought for even 16 seconds, it's enough for another positive thought to come in and support you. And so you don't need to think positive thoughts about what's bothering you. No, that's too difficult. But you can turn to gratitude. What are you thankful for besides your kids? Think about simple things like when you eat next time, thank the food for nourishing you. When you take a breath, thank air for supporting you. When you touch your bed with your hand, thank the bed for that you can rest on it. There's something very special about the energy of gratitude that will melt through this situation that you're in. The universe wants to support you. The universe wants to create solutions for you. But you are the one that needs to relax and release what's bothering you. Try gratitude. There's a book that's called Thank and Grow Rich. It's by Pam Grout, Grout. It's 30 experiments in gratitude, and it will change your life for sure. Okay, so I don't envy you this current position, but the promise is you're getting unwrapped and your thinking is going to set you free. All right. So there you go. Thank you very much, Miss let's see, Sexy 101. And I'm blowing you a kiss. Next we have Christine Roth, and then Miss T Bikini. and I'm going to draw those extra cards for you, my friend. So, Christine, what is it that I'm so grateful that you're thankful for your children? Me too. I'm thankful for my children, even if they don't understand me all the time. I'm still thankful for them. So, Christine, what's going on in your October? Let's see. Okay, the Five of Imps. Now, the first thing when people see this card, they go, oh, look at all, they're all fighting. Well, yes, but they're not injuring each other. They have these batons. And so this is my card of knowing that what's happening in you is that you're having a change of mindset, that your mind is going through a lot of turmoil right now. It's like you're getting ready. I like how Abraham Hicks says, you're getting ready to be ready. There is something really good happening. You've got creative potential, and I think you're starting to see progress, but it's feeling intimidating. It's like, can I really handle it? Look at the little cat down here. The little cat, the hair is standing up on the cat's back. So I personally, I grew up in a house where there was a lot of fighting. And so I get upset. It upsets me when people fight around me. And I have to remind myself that's them fighting. It has nothing to do with me. And I have to keep my own, I am responsible for my well being. I am responsible to calm myself down. So, in your mind right now, it's like a battle. There's so much going on, and but the universe is using your current situation to prepare you for something exciting. So, look at the moon. The moon has just got a neutral look. The moon is not scared, mad, or upset. The moon is neutral. And so, what that shows is that this path between this terrified cat to neutral, that's an acceptance of your current situation. So, Christine, as the month of October goes forward, practice the beautiful art of acceptance. Accepting where you are and acknowledging you're being prepared for something good is super important for you. All right. As you do this work of accepting and creating peace within yourself, everything is going to sift and sort. Got it? So, your own thinking, whatever you're afraid of, you might want to do some journaling about it and write it out and simply say out loud, I don't know what's coming next, but the universe does, and I trust my inner guidance to show me the way. I don't know why I'm feeling this turmoil, but the universe is preparing me to handle whatever's coming. What's coming is good. Being afraid of change is normal, but I think in October you're going to see the fingerprints of the divine, and you're going to understand the situation more and more clearly. All right. For those of you who are listening, you're not that familiar with me yet. You can find me over at WhatsApp. I have a community over there where I answer questions and just get to know y'all better. And all you have to do is email me, and I will give you information about joining. And then other than that, if something in a reading strikes you, please do email me, because I love to hear from you. And it helps me understand how cool this work is, where universe speaks through me to your dear to the dear people that you have in your life. So, Miss T Bikini, thank you so much for your contribution today. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to draw you clarity cards from my tiny tarot. So let's take a look for Miss T Bikini. Oh, let me have some tea. And thank you to each and every one of you sending love to me. My beloved dog Bella crossed the Rainbow Bridge on Wednesday. And it's not ever easy to lose a special pet, but I'm grateful for that dog. I'm grateful for everything she brought to my life for 12 years. A beautiful, beautiful thing. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart for the love that you're sending me. I totally appreciate it. Okay, so Miss T Bikini, we have the Two of Ghosts. So before I read for you, let me pull our cards. And here's our first one, second one, and third one. So Miss T Bikini, This is a terrific card for you, because for the month of October it is new love, but it's not like new love as a relationship. I really see it as new love between you and you. I believe that in this gorgeous month of October, where the colors change, right? There's a color change, that you're going to have an aha about love that's going to be deeply impactful for you, my friend. What I'm seeing here is the cat. The cat appears in all of these cards, and this cat is an angel. It's the only card in the deck I'm aware of where an animal is an angel. Usually the cat is here with us. And so I feel like that's a symbol for people that have passed on or from ancestors. You may have had a grandmother or a grandfather that was very dear to you that is not here anymore. And I know that you have a cat in heaven, don't you? Was it Willie? I think your cat's name is Willie, Miss T. And also there's people that have passed on. So these beings that are gone, they're not gone. They're non-physical. In my own situation with my dog, I really do. I've had a couple of times where I've sensed her presence in my imagination, but it was just so real for me. And it just reaffirmed that promise, and that I believe that even you, Miss T Bikini, only about 95%, 5% of you is present as a human body, and 95% of you is actually non-physical. So this angel showing up over this new couple is tremendously promising. Now let's take a look. Oh, I am aware of this snake too, and so many times we're afraid of snakes, right? But the reality is that the snake is a sacred creature, and it sheds its skin and it becomes renewed. Now, this particular snake is purple, so it's showing me that as you're getting the healing that you're going through right now, that you're really depending on the divine like never before, and that something is going to be transforming in October. So let's take a look at our cards. Beautiful. So the Queen of Cups is here first. Now, the Queen of Cups is it's the heart of love. Okay, the Queen of Cups is the heart of love. The universe is coming through this reading today with this fantastic promise. Notice that she's sitting alone. And notice that her cup is a trophy. So you have learned, Miss T Bikini, through your life that to treasure love. I know that. And this trophy, they give trophies out after you win something, right? And so she's sitting celebrating her wins. So even though you have felt such loss, the universe sees it as a trophy to your strength. When you told me that you were volunteering at the senior center, my heart went out to you, because to serve in that way, to volunteer, to help others who are struggling, it's a trophy to your strength. And so something is very exciting for you in October, a reconnection with your loving heart. Your second card, the King of Swords. So whenever the court cards show up, they represent royalty, and the spirit. It spiritually, you are so highly respected. You have had to go through things unsupported. There's people in your regular life who are not supporting you as much as you're supported by strangers. Isn't that true? But it's made you so strong. The warning, there's a little warning on the King of Swords, and that is that the King of Swords does not make room for the heart. Sometimes logic is best when you're trying to heal, because nothing else makes sense. But I'm seeing here that with this Queen of Cups, you got that soft, gentle Queen of Love, right, turning her back to the King of Swords. So it's showing me that you're ready to receive love. You're ready to entertain love, not as a soulmate, not yet, but from humanity. and that you would allow yourself to be loved by strangers, because you've been so strong and logical for these probably the last year. And it's just time for you to enjoy this softer love and enjoy the tributes that people give you when they compliment you on your kindness. Take it in. But think about if you ran a race and you won the race and somebody gave you a trophy and you threw it away, right? We would not throw away a trophy. We treasure it. Okay. And your last card, I love this for you. Look, this is so about your emotional well-being, Miss T. And I appreciate you getting the extra cards today because it's just so good. This man, and sex doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, it's the energy. But this figure has been closed to love. Here's 3 cups of love. And so there is love in your life around you, but it's not enough. There's a sense of boredom. This isn't enough. And they are feeling blue. I like that when you're feeling blue, it's like you're a little depressed, but you've been feeling blue and you haven't seen that the universe, the divine, is bringing something new to you. So if we go backwards now and we just look at our original card and the promise of this self-love where you embrace yourself as you accept that you did not ask for the changes that happened. They were shocks to your life, but you are at a place in October 2024 for real recovery. I believe you're going to be guided. The hand of the divine is going to be guiding you through the whole month, and you're going to be shocked at how many perfect strangers are going to really pour love into your cup, and you're going to finish the month being the queen you are with a repaired heart. Will it be totally repaired? No. There's some losses that stay with us for a lifetime, but we do transition from being feeling victimized by life to celebrating. Okay, Miss T Bikini, I'm so honored to read this for you today. I just feel it to my soul. Okay, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Okay, we're going to move forward now to Sophia D, and then we will, let's see, Sophia D. And well, hi Aaron, hi Rakesh. Rakesh, thankful for having a peaceful day. I hear you, girl. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do Sophia D, and then Rakesh, and then Roxy. Okay, so let me sip my tea. Thank you guys for being here today. Love you all. Looking forward to October. It's a beautiful month, full of color. I'll be taking some videos outside. I'm going to do some readings outside in October because the colors are spectacular. All right, Sophia D, grateful for her friends, DeLucci. I'm grateful also. Aren't our friends blessings, y'all? Okay, what is it that we have for you? Sophia D. All right, let's take a look here. So here, let's see. I'm getting the feeling that there's someone in your life who's like the opposite of Stelucci, your dear friend. I see that you know what it's like to have a good friend. Thank you, Bina. You know what it's like to have a good friend, don't you? Yes, you do. And you also know what it's like to have friends that betray you. Isn't that true? And there's probably other people watching right now that you've had someone betray you, and it sucks for sure, because what you thought started out like a party. There was a lot of happiness and joy and celebration, but then things just didn't work out. It doesn't feel right. And so you have to like pick up your toys and go home. So as October goes forward, Sophia, try best you can not to take it personally when you realize that some friendships, it's just time to let them go. Not every human that you attach yourself to in life is supposed to be close to you for your whole life. We can't hold that many friendships. It's difficult. And there's a wonderful quote that says, some, some friendships are for a season, some are for a reason, and some are forever. And so right now, I think you're feeling a bit confused, and you might even have some hurt feelings because some relationships are ending. But believe me, there's a reason for it. Trust your inner being. If you get a bad feeling, if certain situations make you cringe, all you have to do is turn your back, take what serves you, leave the rest behind. And remember, your own intuition is your key. Your own intuition will not let you down. Stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid to move on. Okay, my dear Sophia? I didn't skip you this week, did I? Poor Sophia, I skipped her like 2 weeks, 2 readings in a row, and I don't like to miss people. So if I do miss you, and I go by you in line, just ask again, okay? So hi Shrees, welcome, Aaron. Aaron, Rakesh. So Rakesh, and then Roxy and Glossy. I see that you have contributed, and thank you. I don't recognize your name. I think you may be new here today, and I appreciate your gift. Okay. Let's see here. Let's have a sip of tea. Thank you guys. This is a big crowd today, Halloween party. Okay. Rakesh, thankful for peace. You know what? There's a Bible scripture actually that says, let the peace of the Lord be your governor. Isn't that something? Let the peace be your governor. So if you're out of peace of mind, stop. It doesn't mean change course immediately, but if you lose your peace of mind, just stop for a second and let's just evaluate what's going on. So Rakesh, what's going on for you when it comes to the month of October? What can you expect? And we have the death card. I can't tell you how many times people get nervous, like when the death card comes out, they're like, oh my God, what does that mean? But the truth is, look at the smiles on these jack-o'-lanterns. Look at the flower, a huge smile, all these smiles, okay? The reality is that for new things to come into your life, Rakesh, you need to let go of some things that aren't serving you anymore. There's some, probably maybe 2 or 3 things in your life that you're kind of putting up with. They may be hobbies, they may be relationships, but there's something going on that is needing to be let go. Look at this cat. The cat, you know how cats rub themselves when they love you? See? So this cat loves this skeleton. When we can embrace the letting go of things, our lives change significantly, okay? Because there needs to be space to grow something new. Look at how crowded it is here, okay? So there is something within you that's holding you back. It could be old beliefs, it could be resentments. Maybe somebody has broken your heart in the past and you're still blaming them for hurting you. It could be something in your employment. Perhaps there was somebody in your past or even on the job right now that is not fair. But what this card, the energy of this card is, let it go. There's this vulture here. See that vulture? The spiritual meaning of vulture is nothing is wasted. So even in the things that hurt your feelings and you thought it was wrong, it's always there for a lesson. We don't have to keep repeating the same patterns, not at all. I'm aware of the castle over there. See it in the distance? And see how the moon is far away? As we go forward in these next 2 weeks to the full moon, I think you're going to have some evidence of this. You're going to remember this reading because something you're involved with is not fun anymore. There's no energy there. And the great teachers teach only do what really appeals to you. Don't waste your time with things that you're not getting full enjoyment out of. Your life will be better when you focus on the things that you do well and the things that bring you pleasure. So You are being asked to release what no longer serves you. There's lots of love supporting you, and to embrace something new. It's going to be a very important month for you, my dear Rakesh. I'm glad that you're a member of our community over on WhatsApp, because I always add resources in there to help people with exactly the journey that you're on. Okay, my friend? Okay, hi Shrish, welcome. Rootvi, hey Rootvi, welcome. And randomness, I'm just grateful for you. I love your name, randomness. Okay, so our next person is going to be Roxy. And so, Roxy, let's see what it is that is up for you in October. And after Roxy, we're going to do Rootvi and randomness. I love that. I think you've been here before, random. Okay, so Roxy, let's see, month of October. Wonderful. Now, Roxy, you are involved in this puzzlement of knowing you really, I mean, I think your heart of hearts is to manifest in two life areas at the same time, because this whole thing with how do you choose when you really want to create something new in your friendships and your relationships and your human connections, and you also want to connect to a career, some sort of an, what would I call it, like an uptake or an up leveling, upgrading of your career. And those can be confusing. But did you know that both love and money are under the auspices of Venus? It's no accident that people shift back and forth. Well, I think I'd like a better job. Well, I really would rather have a partner. Well, I need to have more money, but I need to have more love, right? It's just can flip. Notice our ghost up there is juggling two orbs, right? And then notice also the cat down in the corner. And I know that you have a black cat, and I love that now that I know that about you, because the cat is watching you. Cats are very observant, and they also teach us a ton about manifesting, because they manifest whatever they want. When a cat wants something or doesn't like something, they let you know. So, what I'm seeing, first of all, Roxy, without pulling your extra cards, is that the cup is overflowing. Okay, so first thing I want you to do is I want you to say out loud to yourself, even though I don't feel it yet, my cup is overflowing, right? It's overflowing. So that will be your mantra for the month. Even though I can't see it, my cup is overflowing right now. Super powerful affirmation for you. We don't see where's the flow going into the cup, right? All we see is the overflow. So that's showing me that stuff's going to come out of the blue. You're not going to get it. It'll just come forward for you. And I do notice that on one of these orbs is being more covered by the water than the other, but they're all in the same cup. So I do think, honestly, well, I'm going to wait till I pull the cards. Also, this purple hand, that's the hand of the divine with a firm grip on your October. So, my friend, let's pull our three cards, and thank you so much for joining. And I do have a gift for you, and I will be telling you about that in a private message, my dear. Okay, so let's see what we have. So, we have the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is, yeah, let's go. Giddy up. Let's go. This is going, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. There's momentum happening, definitely connected to the career with the beautiful gold in the background. And also look at how the back is turned to the castles. So that's showing me that there's an advance in a direction that you're not seeing. Also, with the sphinxes, black and white, dark and shadow and light, and they are pointed in different directions. So you can expect a little bit of chaos, but don't let that shake you up, because as this charioteer is firmly planted in their seat, they are calm and relaxed. So Abraham Hicks will be very helpful for you this month as you allow yourself to rest in the hands of the divine. That's what you're being called to do, Roxy. Rest in the hand of the divine. Let the hand of the divine direct your flow. I also am really engaged by this blue curtain at the top and this water at the bottom, which duplicates the water stream behind the in our picture of that Ace of Ghosts, which is the Ace of Cups. So excellent. You can expect power and speed. And then our next card here is Eight of Wands. So this is one of the few cards where there is no human on the card. This is a card of people will say has to do with the internet, the energy that you cannot see that is around you all the time. And Roxy, I'm always struck by, did you know the statistic of how much money, how much of the money that's here on the planet is actually tangible? You know, that you can touch it, coins and bills, because it's very small. I think it's around 5%. 5% of all the currency in the world is actual stackable money. The rest is energy, like electronic funds transfer, right? Electronic funds are transferred in the air. So it's very cool to think about. We are always truly surrounded by wealth, because as the money is going from the US over to Scotland, or it's going from UK over to India, that these crisscrosses of money energy are around all of us all the time. So if you do use the internet in your business, you can expect a lot of power coming in October. And then here we go. Beautiful. This wonderful Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of reminiscing. It's a card of renewing some loving experiences that you had as a child. This energy of celebrating your childhood. Yes, there were some hardships. Yes, there were misunderstandings, but there were also people who were able to tell the truth. The family of origin can be confusing for us as kids because sometimes our parents parent us out of fear and out of doubt, and we don't know what our true gifts are. But there is so much energy coming your way to restore what was not there for you when you were a kid. You were raised, there was somebody in your life who was aware of true prosperity. There are lots of kinds of wealth. You can have a wealth of friendships. You can have a wealth of self-confidence. You can have a wealth of skill, right? And so that's where wealth can be expressed in countless different ways. I would challenge you, Roxy, to write down on a piece of paper 9 different kinds of wealth that don't include money. Okay, I gave a couple of tips to start, but there's definitely an energy that's creating a pathway for you to use the past to launch into October. All right, because as much as this is that confusion, like what is here, love or money? It's both. As you improve your relationship with your loving relationships outside of partners, but just the love that you've experienced or the disappointments you've experienced with friends and family, that will empower you to bring together this sense that love itself is at the heart of your career. You want to help people. You want to help people thrive. That's love. And I am getting that for you, there's been a little bit of confusion that part of you thinks that having a partner and having a love life is somehow better or more valuable than having a friend love you or having a memory of love. And that's simply not true. You're going to retool or reorganize your feelings about love throughout the month. Wonderful reading. I am grateful to you for joining my membership. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a lot of fun in there, and I can't wait to talk to you about it and let you know what the benefits are. Okay. And also, like I mentioned, because you're my very first member, there's a prize coming your way. Thank you, my dear. Okay. And so now we'll go to Root V. Hi, Root V. thankful for a place to live. Isn't that true? I mean, sometimes you hear people complaining about life. You know, they're complaining about everything. They don't like their flat or they don't like their apartment, not even realizing that if you the more grateful you are, the quicker you'll have a change if that's what you're desiring. So root feed, let's see what it is the universe has for you for October. And we have the Three of Bats. So root V, it looks to me like there's been a heartbreaking situation that's been going on. There's been something that's been heartbreaking for you, and you felt a lot of pressure, and it's very uncomfortable. Look at our cat. The cat's fur is back. And it might be, I'm thinking, Root V, it might be that there's some people in your life who are going through heartbreak. And it's hard for you to be next to that because it reminds you of heartbreak in your past. And so I think in October, you're going to be learning a lot about separating yourself from other people's drama. Okay? Separating yourself and saying, this is their drama. I cannot help them if they don't want to help themselves. Let me say that again. I cannot help them if they don't want to help themselves, because each of us goes through very heartbreaking experiences. Some of us go through more gracefully than others. Have you ever heard that saying? It says, in every life, some rain must fall. There is not a single person on the planet who has not had heartbreak. But look at how whole this heart is. It's not truly broken. Luckily, our hearts don't truly break when we're going through something sad, even though it feels like it is. So, this message is all about not being afraid of strong emotions, not being afraid of heartbreak, because anything we go through that's disappointing, we grow through it to become stronger. Okay, Root V? So, whoever it is, and if it's yourself, that's good to notice that if you're feeling some things that are out of your control, because your divine connection, your connection to what spirit is to you, will bring you the comfort that you need. You may want to Google Root V. You're in my group, and Bina has been putting some great resources. There's a special library in there for Hindi speaking folks, and she's putting some wonderful information by Abraham Hicks. So Root V, please take advantage of those recordings that we're putting in there for you, because they're very empowering. You cannot suffer for someone else. They really do need to go through certain things on their own, okay? So by the end of the month, you should feel more confident that you are okay, even though there's pain around you. So holding on just for a second, randomness, you're next, and then glossy. I'm just pausing for a sip of tea. Man, there's some juicy October stuff going on, guys, right? Okay, so we have randomness, thankful for all the good people. Well, thank you, and I count you as one of those good people, being here and supporting my channel with your love and attention. I appreciate you, randomness. Let's see. Okay, so what's going on for you, my friend? When you said that, at first when you said that you're appreciating good people, I understand that. And now when I see this card, I'm having a feeling, randomness, that you have had some not so good people. And there's some not so good people who have caused you heartache, and so there's things that are kind of in chaos. There's a problem going on here, and again, our little kitty has the fur raised on its back, so there's definitely a sign that something is way out of order. Okay, now this is often very uncomfortable. It's like if a storm comes and the storm causes damage, and the damage is comes by surprise and it's unexpected, but there's always a blessing in it. Whenever there is what we call a tower experience, if you can imagine some kind of storm coming where it creates damage, where there could be fallen trees, and there could be like the floods that are going on right now after Hurricane Helene. It's just frightening to see what nature can do, where it can flatten a home. But there is something that comes out of it. First of all, people help people when they're in trouble. And when things fall apart, there's often a very good reason for it. And so, what's looking to me in your month of October randomness, it's a time of rebuilding. It's a time of looking at what's working in your life right now. And more importantly, what's not working. Do yourself a favor and take out a piece of paper and do a bit of an audit where you can simply figure it out. Like, what parts of your life are you satisfied with? And what parts need to have change? Change is not easy, but it's necessary. And with this card coming for October, it's really showing that by time the new year comes, we come back and have another reading at the beginning of November, please. But it shows that as you clean house, throw out the trash, do some decluttering, go to your car trunk, your refrigerator, closets, really get rid of things you don't need anymore. You're going to be creating potential for the end of the month and for the end of the year. Don't cling to the things that are not working for you anymore. There are true ghosts in the past for all of us, where things that we used to think were important and they're simply not important anymore. Okay, and I take this on with you. I'm needing to let go of some things right now that are dear to me, but I know it's not my passion anymore. And so, you and me together, randomness, okay? Let's make an agreement that we are going to carefully consider the things that are not serving us, and we're going to clean house in October. Deal? Okay, and next we have Glossy. Thank you for your contribution, Glossy. I appreciate you. And this card, did you see how it moved? It's like, okay, read me for Glossy. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. So let's draw for Glossy the 8 of Pumpkins, and let's draw your card. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is Pentacles, so the 8 and the 6. And then let me just draw one more. Oops. Oh, 2 came, so 2 more. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. We have the 3 of Swords, which we just had for root V, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles. All right, so what we're seeing here for you, Glossy, is that you are in a place where you're working at your craft. There's something you're good at doing, and so you've been busy working at something. There's something that you're producing. Okay, and there's pride. You're doing a great job, and these you may be creating a product for people, and your creativity is one of your gifts, that you are in a place where you absolutely love doing what you're doing. So what's going on here? From this position, Glossy, it looks like that in October you're going to be advancing. Okay, that what's going on right now has been satisfactory for now, but there's something calling you forward. And let's take a peek. So the first card that came out was the 6 of Pentacles. So what this is showing is there is this generosity, that this figure is generous and is giving pentacles, giving money to people that need it. All right, and I think you have a heart for that you want to be able to do more. This could be like even in your family, where you feel like you're doing the best you can at your job, but you're not able to make as big of a difference in your family's life. It's like you're not getting paid enough. You love what you do, but you're not getting paid enough, and it breaks your heart. We have this 3 of Hearts here, 3 of Swords, where even though you like what you do and you're paid okay, your heart breaks because you can't help as many people as you want to help. So, my friend Glossy, let's take a breath. I have some news for you, okay? You're not supposed to take care of everybody. There are some people depending on you who need to learn how to depend on themselves. And I think you know who I mean, don't you? There's people that, I'm going to use the word lazy. There's people that are lazier than you. They don't work as hard as you, and they want you to help them. And the irony is that it feels good, kind of. It does. It feels good to help people who are less fortunate. But if they could be doing more from themselves, then it's not doing them good. Now, there are people in all of our towns who are truly having a hardship, and they really need someone to help them and take care of them. And that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about people that know you, and it's almost like they're taking advantage of you because they could be doing more for themselves. The reason I say that is because of this beautiful Hierophant card. This Hierophant is a card of the right way to be, the right way to think. This is a great spiritual judge. This is somebody who knows the truth, and people come to them for their wisdom. So the Hierophant represents the divine nature, and it really is up to the divine to provide for the people in your life. People look to you like you are the divine, and it's a trap because they never stop being needy. And so in October, you're being called to allow people to suffer their own journey. Pain is inevitable. Pain happens. When I lost my dog this week, it was just heartbreaking to see her pass away and to know that after 14 years, it was her time. And I can grieve and it can hurt, but I will make it worse for myself if I choose the path of suffering. When people have begging, needy, poor me energy, it's very hard to turn away from them. But the most loving thing that you can do, Glossy, the most loving thing you can do is to let them pull the weight of their own karma. Okay, so I know this isn't easy because you are a person that just simply likes to be involved in doing your work, and you don't really want to carry the weight of other people. And so take these words to heart. The book called Thank and Grow Rich by Pam Grout is wonderful for people in your situation to turn your whole world upside down by learning to be grateful for different things. I think it would be really helpful for you, okay? Bless you, my friend. Okay, going forward here. Hi, Shrees. Love that you're here. Thank you very much. Ujal, you are so welcome, my dear friend. And so let's see if we have anybody else here with a thank you. You're welcome, Sophia K. And HHM, I'm blessed and thankful to breathe and pray for the world and less fortunate. Absolutely. HHM, I'm happy to draw a card for you. Okay, so for HHM, what is it that's going to be happening in October? What do they need to know? Okay, and the Hierophant comes up again. Oh, very interesting. So that Hierophant energy, and in this deck, look at that. Wow. A mummy. Okay, so HHM, I feel like what I'm sensing is a disguise. I feel like there's something about you that you feel shy about showing. There's something where you're more comfortable keeping something secret or being private. Now, I get that because I show my hands and my cards and my voice during the readings, but I don't show my face online. It's something I decided to do a long time ago. And I feel, I love that. I just love the feeling of keeping that private. So I feel like that's something that's been very important to you, that there's something about you that does not like being exposed, or does it just wants to be so private. And so I'm looking for the cat here. Oh, there she is standing behind. And I'm seeing these urns here, and then these cats down here. Now these cats are green, and green is the color of the heart chakra, and they're wanting to tug at this binding. Okay, so they look like they're trying to solve a problem. So HHM, I have a question for you, my friend. Are you being tempted to step out in a new way? Are you not as satisfied as you would like to be? Is there something in you that's looking for a key, something that will allow a change, but let you keep that sense of privacy? Because something is calling you out in October. There's a lot of spiritual energy here in the purple around the love and in these two urns. And I feel like even this purpley blue that's behind the figure, I think you're being nudged or bumped a little bit to get more social. I think there's a part of you that's been very satisfied with your life, but there's a loneliness inside. And these two cats, look at their faces. They're a little concerned, and it's like a part of you wants you to step out and grow something, that you've reached the end of what you can achieve being cut off from people, and that it's time to get unwound a little bit. Now, the Hierophant is that card of the sacred, and it's the card of deep spiritual knowing. And it might be that you felt that nobody could really get you because you are nobody could really get you, hang on, because you see things so differently. I understand that. I live in a community where the religious practices where I live don't match my definition of spirit. I do feel like I'm wrapped up separate from certain people. And I know I also, you and I are sharing this energy because can I be fully loved if I'm separate? And so that's, I think, your challenge for the month. Okay, HHM, I think that you're being asked to unwind a little bit, put your toe into social, and look for who the universe has for you. Okay, there's something coming in October that's going to challenge you to be more accessible and more visible, but you don't have to worry. It's not designed to hurt you. Your values will stay your values as you venture out. Okay, so my dear friends, I've reached the end of these readings today. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I'm going to be back again tomorrow on Monday. And I can't wait to see you there, and bring your gratitudes here, and I will prepare readings for you. Go forth and prosper. I wish for all of you an absolutely spectacular October. Let's go make some magic, my friends. We'll see you at the next reading. Bye now.